Hi, if you're here right now, that means that you are at least somewhat interested in thousands in extra cash and developing your spiritual gifts. Watch this video to the end to find out what you can expect from enrolling in tarot school and how soon you will start collecting coins. So let's begin by talking about some of the lies you may have heard about tarot, starting with the biggest lie of all. Lie number one, tarot cards are evil. Luckily, my first experience with tarot was with a nice old lady named April. Before each session, she would visualize a divine white light protecting us and call on Jesus, Mother Mary, and the archangels to guide the reading. April holds a special place in my heart because she was the first person who reminded me of my destiny of reading tarot, writing books, having a successful painting career, and even opening a school. Fast forward 20 years, and I have read tarot for thousands of people, written a book, had a successful painting career, and here you are now at Aphrodite's Academy of Love and Magic. But enough about me. I have a question for you. Have you ever had an experience with something that everyone said was bad, but turned out to be good for you? If you are here listening to this, then you must be at least somewhat interested in the spiritual path. So you already know the type of pushback that I'm talking about. Maybe the first time you tried to give up meat, the people around you was in fear talking about, if you don't eat, you're gonna die. Or maybe when you got your first crystal, people were judging you for giving power to a rock. The thing is, how many times are tarot cards mentioned in the Bible? Zero. How many times has God spoken negatively against crystals? None. But what he did speak out against was lying, which was spoken against in over 100 verses, being a judgmental hater, which was spoken against in over 50 verses, gossiping, which was spoken against in over 60 verses, and adultery, which was spoken against in over 50 verses. Tarot is a tool that allows you to make money while also becoming more discerning, more in touch with human psychology, gain a deeper ability to trust your own intuition, and help people who need clarity. And yet, the very same people talking about tarot is of the devil are the main ones out here lying, hating, and sleeping with other people's spouses. Although the Bible doesn't say anything about tarot cards directly, it does have a few things to say about prophecy and wise counsel. For example, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verses 1 through 3. Pursue love and desire spiritual gifts, and especially that you may prophesy. For the person who speaks in tongue is not speaking to people, but to God, since no one understands him. He speaks mysteries in the spirit. On the other hand, the person who prophesies speaks to people for their strengthening, encouragement, and consolation. Basically, this scripture is saying that prophecy is meant to uplift and inspire others. And then we have theologians, chapter 20, verses 20 through 21. Do not treat prophecies with contempt, but test them all. Hold on to what is good. What this means is that prophecy should be honored and tested, not dismissed. And what about Romans chapter 12, verse 6? We have different gifts according to the grace given to each of us. If your gift is prophesying, then prophesy in accordance with your faith. What this means is that prophecy is a legitimate and honored spiritual gift. Last but not least, let's not forget what Jesus said in John chapter 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say to you, whoever believes in me will also do the works that I do, and greater works than these will he do. We already know what Jesus was down here doing: miracles, healings, teachings, and yes, prophesying. There are many ways to get money, but reading tarot is one of the only ways where you are getting money on your own terms while also strengthening your intuition and spiritual gifts. A lot of times, people do things for money that drain their spiritual power, but not you. You will be getting paid to trust in your spiritual abilities more and more each day. So don't be scared to do great works just because some people don't understand. Lie number two, reading tarot is a scam. So, April wasn't the only person that I've ever gotten a tarot reading from. I have had encounters with the type of readers who give the profession a bad name. Like once, I happened to go to one of those places with the tarot sign in the window. You know, they got a room for reading in the front and the family lives in the back. One of those type of situations. This lady started giving me the worst messages ever, all doom and gloom. Then tried to sell me on getting some $700 oil to remove the curse over my life. I'm sure you've had bad experience with people across all types of professions. At least once, you had bad service at a restaurant, or the food was nasty AF. But that didn't mean that you stopped trusting all restaurants. You probably had a hairstylist that messed your hair up, but you also had a hairstylist that transformed you into the most beautiful version of yourself. Tarot is no different. And one thing for sure is that if you enroll in tarot school, you will be one of the readers who give the profession a great name. Because the main thing we do here at tarot school is to show you how to use tarot as a tool of self-discovery for trusting your own wisdom and inner knowing. More than likely, it's not even your own personal experience that has you skeptical about tarot. People who want you to believe that tarot is a scam are the same people who benefit from you being clueless, unaware, and not questioning anything. Studying tarot puts you on the path where not only are you more wise, intuitive, and can see through the BS, but also more protected from those who prey on people who have little to no self-knowledge. Tarot isn't about flashy predictions or guessing your birthday. It's a tool for self-awareness. It's almost like journaling, but with symbols. And when it's done with the right intention, it's one of the most powerful tools I've ever used for personal growth and clarity. Lie number 3. You have to be psychic or gifted from birth to read tarot. When I was in high school, I went to this workshop where they were teaching you how to see auras. The instructor described what an aura was and walked us through a step-by-step process to see them. Everyone in class was so amazed by the colors surrounding our bodies. Someone said that my aura was green. The thing is, I didn't see any auras that day. Even now, when I teach psychic classes, my students see much more vivid imagery than I ever have. And I say this to say, you don't have to be born with a gift or be super sensitive to energy to read tarot. If you've ever learned anything new in your life, like how to ride a bike, how to braid hair, or how to build a show, then you know that the process to learn a new skill is always the same. Let's take baking, for example. First, you understand the basics. Learn about the ingredients, measurements, and how to mix them together. Then you practice regularly by baking a few cakes to get the hang of it. Then you get feedback by asking other people to taste them. And then you refine and apply by tweaking your recipes to make them your own. Tarot is no different. All you have to do is understand the basics, practice what you learn, get feedback from others, and refine your style so that it is unique to you. All of the classes here at Aphrodite's Academy of Love and Magic are very special to me, but especially tarot school, because as women, we can never forget the ways that they have tried to silence our spiritual power over the centuries. Women being called witches and burned at the stake is a prime example of us being vilified for having a connection to God and being able to, as Jesus said, do what he could do but greater. So don't let someone else's fear of what you are capable of keep you small. Not only is tarot a great way to make thousands of extra dollars, but it is also the first step in reclaiming your immense spiritual power as a woman. Okay, so now that we've cleared all the myths surrounding tarot, let's get into what tarot school is all about and what you can expect when you enroll. Welcome to tarot school, where you learn how to read tarot at a professional level and get money doing it. Whether you're a total beginner or someone who's been dabbling with the cards for years, tarot school will teach you how to read like a pro and make real money doing it, even if you've never charged for a reading before. So here's what you get when you join tarot school. 7 tarot lessons that show you how to interpret the cards using the power of your own subconscious mind, a 7-step process to help you gain your first 6 clients immediately, an online tarot practice community, access to my database of clients, the Tarot School workbook that will become your own personal tarot Bible, complete with all of the card meanings that you came up with, and a Tarot School certification. This confirms that you are an Aphrodite's Academy Love and Magic approved tarot reader. Ladies, are you still here? Taking this all in? Okay, great. Because before we get into enrollment options, let's talk about getting paid. We can start with me. Here are the receipts for $492 in tarot money. Am I an influencer with a large following? No. I only have 1,500 followers, and I was making the same, if not more, with 500 followers. Do I sell high-ticket services? As you can see, some of my readings were only $10. On this particular day, I did a flash sale where all of my $75 readings were $33. And as you can see, some people bought multiples. Even with all the readings I had to do, completing them took me way less than 8 hours. And I didn't even complete them all in one day. I give a turnaround time between 24 hours and 5 days, which allows me to complete readings on my own time. And it usually takes me between 5 to 30 minutes to complete a reading. Everyone's motivation for reading tarot was different. For me, my primary motivation was to gather data about what Black women needed in life and in love so that I could create the perfect courses for them. Years of learning, understanding, and building trust with my Instagram following is exactly why I know that so many women need to learn tarot as a trade. I like to have readings at a price that almost anyone will be open to try. That way, I wasn't just learning about spiritual girls, I was learning about all girls. If you are a person who wants to charge hundreds of dollars for a reading, then that brings me to my next point. Each reader sets her own price. Price is based on how much you think you are worth, but also how long your readings are. Are they written, like mine, or is it a phone or video call? Are you a person who likes to connect deeply with people or more on the surface level? How big is your following? You can make money and a lot of it with any answer because as you can see with me, I only have 1,500 Instagram followers and I am not on any other platforms. When I am active every day and organized, I usually have an influx on Fridays of between $500 and $750, with money of smaller amounts between $25 and $150 coming in every day. Not bad for a few hours of work. But as I was saying, everyone's personality, style, popularity, and work ethic is unique. So for example, let's look at some of the prices of my fellow Instagram readers. If you follow any spiritual pages on Instagram, then you may have heard of some of these ladies. We have Bad and Brujita. Her reading started $65. We have Hood Witch. Her 30-minute session started $100 and 1 hour session started $200. And the Hood Healer, whose 30-minute session started $500, with 1 hour session starting at $750. With tarot, the rate you charge is subjective. It is just as easy to attract a $30 client as it is to attract a $300 client. One of my clients has been begging me to raise my rates to $800, which is the price she pays for some of her other spiritual advisors. But as with all professions, the amount of money you are able to charge is not only based around your confidence, but your reputation, expertise, environment, patience level, and most importantly, your clientele. For instance, this particular client lives in Beverly Hills. So consider the demographics and characteristics of your target audience when choosing your price. And then let's take it over to YouTube, where there are so many ways to get paid. The Oracle Fairy has been on YouTube for less than a year and already has more than 23,000 subscribers. With 23,000 eyes on you, the lessons I will be teaching you on getting money with tarot, there is really no limit to how much you can make. For example, many readers on YouTube offer extended readings for $5 to $10, which could easily turn into a passive income stream of tens of thousands a month. I purchased several extended readings from Ali Tarot. As you can see, she has 680,000 subscribers, and this video has over 35,000 views. If only 5% of viewers purchase an extended reading for $7.77, which will be around 1,700 people of the 35,000 people who watched it, I'll let you do the math on that. Keep in mind, this is only the Leo video. There are 11 other signs who have the same option to purchase an extended for $777. I've gotten a few readings from her, Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. Her readings are $44 for 15 minutes, and she is always booked up. So let's do the math here. Let's say you want to live an easy life and only take 5 clients a day. That's over $200 a day for 75 minutes of work. So now that you see just how easy and quickly you will be making your money back, let's go over enrollment. There are 3 enrollment options. Pull out your notebook and let's decide which enrollment option is right for you. Okay, so enrollment options. Enrollment option number 1, online self-study. So the online version is perfect for you if you are disciplined, like to go at your own pace, and want the freedom to learn on your own schedule. And the best part is, if you set some time aside to study each day, you can graduate in as little as 2 weeks. So this is what you get with option one. 7 tarot lessons, which is all it takes to gain an intuitive understanding of the cards, create your own tarot spreads, and feel comfortable doing readings for others. The last time I taught a tarot class, it only included these 7 lessons. My last class, where I only taught how to read tarot, was a few $100s per person. But moving forward, I decided to offer so much more, including an additional 7 lessons. So, not only will you be receiving 7 lessons to master reading tarot, but also 7 lessons to turn tarot into cash. Since you will already know how to read tarot, the next obvious step will be to get money with your new skill, right? This is what the next 7 lessons are all about. You will learn how to discover your niche, your target audience, and build a referral system that ensures you will never run out of clients or cash. By implementing these 7 lessons, you can expect to earn thousands of dollars. Most certification programs that help you get money cost you thousands of dollars and usually takes way more than 2 weeks to complete. If you follow the outline presented to you, you should have at least 6 paying clients within your first month, basically tripling your tarot school intuition instantly. You receive community access to tarot practice. Why? Because practice makes perfect. You can ask questions to be answered by other tarot students or answer other people's questions to improve your skills and confidence. You receive access to my IG database of clients. If you feel too nervous to reach out to your existing following to get reviews, no worries. You are always welcome to practice on my page. Whenever there's a graduating class, I offer a student edition of Free Question Fridays and IG Lives. This is so you can practice, test your skills, build up reviews, and land your first few clients. So, how much would you invest in learning a new skill? Receive a blueprint that shows you how to earn thousands of dollars using that skill? Have unlimited practice so that you can hone your skills into becoming better and better. And secure your first few clients before you even graduate. If this was hair school, you will be investing a minimum $10,000. If this was nail school, you will be investing $5,000. If this was some type of medical field certification, you will be investing at least $3,000. Usually, enrolling in tarot school is only $555. But if you're a model, artist, musician, mom, spiritual worker, mental health professional, student, teacher, or work in the beauty field, I am drastically reducing the price for you for the next few weeks. Instead of $555, use discount code SPIRITUALBADDIE, all caps, and enroll in tarot school for only, wait for it, $111. Tarot school has never been this low and probably will never be this low again. Oh, and Klarna is accepted, so you can start learning for as little as $25 down. This is a $555 value. Your price as a model, artist, musician, mom, spiritual worker, mental health professional, student, teacher, or if you work in the beauty industry, is only $111. Option number 2, self-study with 2 private coaching calls. Perfect if you liked everything about option number 1, but you also want personal feedback, strategy, and guidance to take your spiritual business to the next level immediately. So, you receive everything in option 1, plus 2 one-on-one coaching calls with me to help you set up your pricing and offers, start attracting real paying clients, refine your reading style and business presence. One-on-one coaching calls with me start at $175 an hour, but instead of $350 for 2 calls, for the next few weeks, 2 private coaching calls will only be an additional $111. This means $111 for online class, $111 for 2 coaching calls, and your tarot business is destined to succeed for only $222. A $999 value, your price as a model, artist, musician, mom, spiritual worker, mental health professional, student, teacher, or beauty worker, only $222. And we have option number 3, which is an in-person weekend intensive. I can't even front. This is the one I'm most excited about, The weekend intensive is perfect if you're a hands-on learner, ready to immerse yourself and walk away ready to get this money. The weekend intensive is 2 full weekends, Saturday and Sunday, everything in option 2, including the 2 coaching calls, plus 4 full in-person training days with me and your fellow tarot sisters, live practice readings and energy training, getting super clear on how to attract your first 6 clients immediately, community transformation and next level confidence. Self-study is 111. Self-study with personal coaching is 222. So you already know how much the in-person weekend intensive is going to be. You guessed it, $333. Klarna and Afterpay are accepted. If you truly come in with an open mind, ready to learn and get these coins, you will most definitely make this 333 back in less than a month. Really a week if you're about that life. The in-person class is limited to just 6 women. So if you want to be a part of this group, you probably need to sign up today. If you're ready to start earning cash within the next month, then Tarot School can help you reach that goal. But even if you are unsure or on the fence, you can gain the knowledge now, create a plan for your new tarot business, and then practice with your friends for a few months to see if moving forward is right for you. When you enroll in online Tarot School, you have unlimited lifetime access. So you can even complete the first half of Tarot School and use the cards as a tool of self-discovery and growth, and then pick up on the second half that has to do with business of tarot later when you're ready. Scroll down and choose your option. Option 3 will fill up soon, so don't wait.